Good evening and welcome to Wholesome Roots. How is everyone tonight? I am sorry I was a few minutes late. I had to send Ryan down to the barn because I forgot I needed something down there for our conversation. And now I'm like scrambling to get everything set up. And I didn't even get to put on mascara. How is everybody tonight? Alright, now I can see the chat and everything. Alright, so we've got Heirloom Permaculture, Royal Amethyst Acres, She Moved Mountains, Stivers Homestead, Grace Homestead Farm, Whitney Gibson, Faithful Fields Homestead, sorry, I'm trying to... Sunshine Farms, thank you for being here and moderating. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out Sunshine Farms yet, please check them out. They're wonderful, sweet couple. Jennifer's my buddy. Hello, Omaki. Am I saying that right? I hope so. Sarah Downer, hi. Digging with Dogs, hi. Who else did I miss? Debbie Jackson. I think I got everybody. Oh, wait. There's more people. It popped down to a bunch more people. Okay. So, let's see. I think I said hi. Deborah E., hello. That Everyday Kira, hello. Built on a Rock Homestead, hi, Kiri. How are you? Homestead in the Highlands, good to see you, Cheryl. You don't need makeup. It looks better if I put on a little mascara. That's about what I mainly do. Big Wave, Florida, hello. Diana at Justice Acres, happy belated birthday. Two Wild Onions Homestead. Just trying to skim through and say hi to everybody. Sowing a Legacy, hello. Don Zimmerman, Deb Kettleston, Edel Henley. Patty McKee. We got lots of people in here tonight. Hoot and Nanny Homestead. I like that name. Are you a new channel? That's a cute name. I like that. Bumblebee Junction. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Don't get to see you that often in here. Natasha Snyder, Little Ranch Farm. Hello. Jessica Chaffee. Hello. Pete's Little Homestead. Goldshaw Farm. Thank you, Morgan, for moderating. Everybody go check out Goldshaw Farm, another great homestead in Vermont. Marge Perez, hello.
I know somebody you forgot.
Somebody I forgot.
You forgot me.
The City Stead, hello. Good to have you. Stony Creek Heritage Farm, hello. Good to see you, Bill. Well, it seems like I got all my friends in here tonight. Good to have y'all. I look lovely. My eyes would look so much better if I just put on mascara, but I ran out of time. I figured the shower was more important than the primping.
I skipped both.
Yeah, you kind of smell like you skipped it. Just kidding.
I think you.
Hello, Lena Sisowski. Did I say it right? Is that how you would have said it, Ryan?
Where?
Ryan's usually good with those more difficult names.
Sisowski, yeah.
Paige D, hello. How are you? How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Tracy's Little Homestead and She Moved Mountains are here. I think I've Jess B Farm, hello. I think I got everybody. Don't think my goat will wait until the 23rd to kid. Oh, she probably will. They like to trick us.
You are on top chat.
I switched it to live chat. And then I hit pop out. So I guess whenever I do that, I need to do pop out and then live.
I'm pretty good about catching that.
You are. Oh, Miranda Quinn, I'm so glad you made it tonight. I know you've got a lot on your plate right now. No problem. You're welcome for the help. I hope everybody ends up okay. I think they will. You're doing a really, really good job. Sunshine Farms, my pawpaw seeds were confirmed today. Should be here in 6 to 10 weeks. That's good. That means they're probably going to be doing the cold stratification step for you. So that's actually going to be a good time for you in New York, I think. Got them for free. So for those of you that didn't watch my food forest on the cheap video that I put out yesterday, YouTube didn't send out notifications for it. And so it was like sat there with no views and then very slowly started to get some views. Not as good as we would have liked, but I do talk about the pawpaw seeds, what they like, how they like to be planted in that video. But I also talked about a resource where you can get free pawpaw seeds sent to you. But, you know, you got to go check it out. No, don't give them the link, Sunshine Farm. They got to go watch the video to get it. No, just kidding.
Watch the video.
Thank you for putting the link. I appreciate that. I was joking about that part where they had to go watch the video. Transplanting tomato seedlings into bigger cups. No, put it back, Jen. I was teasing. Tomato seedlings into bigger cups while watching your live. My definition of a perfect Friday night. That does sound perfect. Well, the funny thing is I haven't even started a single tomato seed. And the reason why is because I have had such a hard time narrowing it down. Oh my gosh, it's been difficult for me.
It's
so
very difficult.
I went through the seeds a couple of days ago, right? When I had them out on the floor. I mean, it was the entire floor covered with tomato seeds, just tomato seeds. That's how huge my tomato collection has got in the seed department. It's kind of scary. I stopped keeping a spreadsheet at 150 and I just gave up because I was just like, I can't keep up with this. So pawpaws taste like a banana mango custard is the best way I can describe it. They're very creamy, smooth texture. My mom gets so many on her trees that she has to put them in the freezer when they're ripe because they don't last long and they don't ship well and everything. And so she will put them right in the freezer in their skin, and then she'll cut them open and eat them like sherbet. She says it's just like sherbet when you freeze them like that. So yeah, I have 2 trees that are down in our original orchard area that the deer don't eat. So that's the one benefit of them is the deer don't eat the leaves. They will eat the fruit. So they're native to the United States. They are the largest United States native fruit. So and I think they're even considered a tropical fruit in a way. No, maybe not. Tropical like is in flavor. They taste like tropical fruit.
So is
to me.
I see a question. Is pawpaw a warmer climate plant?
My mom grows them in Massachusetts. Morgan was saying that it's probably wouldn't grow that well in Vermont. It's the borderline there. I think it can take down to colder temperatures. Morgan, are you still here? Hardy to zone 5. Okay, so hardy to zone 5. Thank you, Jen. So found out they are similar to this fruit my dad used to grow in California, my favorite fruit in the world, and I'm so grateful that I learned about the pawpaw through you, Rose. Aw, thank you. Subtropical fruit. Thank you, Kilted Gardener. Oh yes, they grow along the rivers in Ohio and all across the country. They really do well in the wild. They like to be along a creek or a river and stuff. So I went through my tomato seeds collection and I narrowed it down to this many. Just a few, just a couple. I can't make up my mind. I think I'm just going to grow them all. But, like, these are all little packets. Either ones that I've saved. These are all different varieties. Either ones that I've saved or gotten in a seed swap. All different kinds. All heirloom. And then these are my purchased ones.
Those are the ones I helped you pick.
Yeah, so I can't sit here and go through a list of which tomatoes I'm growing. I can just tell you I'm going to be growing a whole bunch of them. And when I do plant them all, I'll be putting them in the notebook as I go. So if anybody is interested, I can take a picture of the notebooks if you can read my chicken scratch. And then you can see them. I started my tomatoes this week and decided to do 2 of every variety I have. Ooh, I couldn't do that many. Well, I could, but some I just didn't feel like doing this year, I guess. Well, actually, I wanted to do them all, but I was just really trying to narrow it down. How many do we typically grow?
It varies.
300, 400,
One year we
500.
grew that many, and one year we grew a handful.
Last year was 35, yeah, because I was sick. 37. But before that, it was always in the hundreds.
It's in the hundreds.
So, we really, really, really like tomatoes. All of my kids, except for Rowan, really. Rowan doesn't eat fresh tomatoes. So, Rowan likes canned tomatoes. He likes anything that's like tomato sauce or salsa or anything like that. He'll eat them cooked. But he doesn't like eat them fresh. But my other kids will seriously eat them like apples. My daughter, Vivian, she will pick them up off my counter and eat like 6 of them in a row. And I'm like, you're going to get an upset stomach. Oh.
We just love them. Tomatoes are so good.
Jess Bee Farm, that is not going to do much of anything. That is doing 1 tablespoon of garlic powder every 3 months is not going to do much of anything. You should be doing it every week to have any effect on parasites, if that's what you're talking about. Sorry.
I would get some herbal stuff.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other herbs that you could use in conjunction with the garlic that will help. I'm actually looking at going to daily herbs because of our Georgia climate. Hey, Gons, aka Mike Carey, how are you? The Rustic Ranch Garden is here. So I haven't started my tomatoes yet, but today I got the seed trays full, and then I had to do some other stuff, and I
saw that. I was wondering what you started today.
So I have 4 of the really tiny cell seed trays. I'm not sure if there are 102 cells. So we'll probably be growing around 400 tomato plants, or maybe a little less.
Well, I think I remember they were like 98. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. It goes. My numbers get mixed up in my brain. I know it's 72 is the 1 cell size that we have out there, and then there's one in between before it goes up to the 100. Oh, good. I'm glad the Molly's Herbal is working for you, Sunshine Farms. I am very happy with their product.
Emily Botger says we have 850 growing.
And that's typically what I'll do is I'll plant like close to 1,000 seeds, like, but then, I give away to people and, they don't all make it. So I end up with just a couple of hundred at the end. 3 hens and a baby. Glad to have you. Is Kira talking to me?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was like,
somebody had asked earlier. It said, "Where's everybody from?" So I'm gonna get a lot of people saying that.
Oh, Rustic Ranch Garden. The boys love to plant seeds. Bumblebee Junction. I think you're right. I think it might be a 200 cell. Grateful Sunnights, thank you. I don't usually wear it with just the ponytail on top or braid on top, but I just wanted my bangs out of my face tonight. So, not that I have bangs, but just so that I don't have to sit there and tuck it behind my ear every 5 minutes. Because I tend to do that. When I'm not wearing it up in a ponytail, I tend to tuck it behind my ears a lot, and then my ears poke out because I got the big Dumbo ears. Aw, thank you, Sunshine Farms. So who did I miss? Stringfield Ridge Farm is in here. I don't think I said hello to you. And Mama Woods. The custard apple? I don't think so. I'm not sure what the custard apple is, though. All right, people are meeting people closer to each other. It's amber. It's a Baltic amber necklace to help with inflammation and stuff. Yeah, we've been playing in the mud a lot, Natasha Snyder, Little Ranch Farm. It's been very, very wet. We actually, Jane A. Golden Pyrenees, hello, thank you, sweetie. We've been getting so much rain. It's like every couple of days we get another downpour of 2 inches of rain.
It's been really unstable.
It's horrible. It's very, very bad. The ground is so saturated that even after 2 days of drying out, the ditches that I had built in my garden a couple of weeks ago were still flowing with water because it was coming out of the beds. So it's coming out of the sidewall of the beds and going into the ditch and just draining out like a river. Hello, Twin Cedar Farms.
It almost stayed dry enough for a couple days for things to dry up, and then it rained again.
Hello, Broussard Homestead. He wants to know if you're cooking pizza again.
No, I didn't cook any pizza.
Got Domino's this time.
Yeah.
Their gluten-free crust is okay. Peach trees just bloomed after all the rain flooded us out. Yeah, I'm scared about the peach trees blooming. I just saw the peach farm that we go to, Greg's Farms.
Mm-hmm.
They were posting pictures of all of their peach trees in bloom. And I was like, oh no, because Tuesday it's supposed to get in the 20s. So that's kind of scary that they're blooming already. The weather's just been so unseasonably hot and wet.
Very unstable. We had a tornado last Sunday that hit 7 minutes away from here, my boss's property. I've been there all week cleaning up tornado damage. Thankfully, their house is fine, but all the fences, their rental house, the trees all around, huge, just catastrophic damage, but not to the house.
That's good.
Yeah.
Kilted Gardner said he's always known Pawpaw's custard apples as well. I hadn't heard that before, so good to hear. I guess that might be a local colloquial. What's the word? Colloquial. You know what I'm saying, right, guys? We just finished eating boiled crawfish. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh,
mud bugs.
Lori, what happened? Hello, Blue-Eyed Lathers. I hope you're okay. Message me later. I had to drive to the pasture to drop a round bale today. Almost got stuck. The rain this last couple of months stinks. Yeah. We haven't been able to get a round bale for that very reason. There's no way we can bring it in. Any more issues with the beaver? Or, no. Don Zimmerman, that beaver has not come back. I have an update video with updates on everything. The garden, the poultry, the goats that's coming out tomorrow. Hopefully I think it's done exporting. So, but I haven't seen it anymore. Okay. All right, so what are you guys planting this spring? Has anybody started seeds yet? If you have, what have you started? Has anybody started planting out in the garden yet? If you have, what have you planted out? I should have already done peas, carrots, beets, lettuce, collards, all that, but it's been too wet and I've been waiting. Colloquialism. Thank you. I knew it was a real word. I just couldn't get it out of my mouth. Oh, yeah. The cold is not gone yet. Even though it's March, we're expecting a pretty cold front coming through Tuesday. Finally above 30. I shouldn't complain. It's been in the 60s, 70s here.
We're complaining about all this rain we're getting too, and let's hope that it lets up some, but doesn't stop completely, because we do still need rain, or we're going to.
Oh, so cool seeing what everybody's starting. Jess B Farm, the natural dewormer that you use for your goats. Will it work on my sheep? Also, have you done any updates or changes on your recipe? So the Molly's Herbals is not my recipe, but it works very well for sheep or goats. So I highly recommend it. Formula 1 and 2. You use Formula 2 once a week, and you use the Formula 1 every 6 to 8 weeks. Or if you see a problem, if somebody's got clumpy poop or pale eyelids, then you give them a 3-day dose of Formula 1. I also use essential oils. I have some videos out on that. We started 133 comfrey and 54 elderberry last week, and that is awesome, Heirloom Permaculture. I need more comfrey. I started some this fall, so we'll see how much of it makes it through the wet weather that we've had all winter. I see some of the leaves are up, so I know they're mostly okay, but you never know with the root rot that we might be encountering with some of our things we planted in the winter. I'm a little worried about that. So many cool things. You guys are all starting. It sounds really fun. That is exciting. Is Daybird Aviaries in here? Hey, Robert. How are you? Enjoy your wrench. Behave. Oh, people are still buried under snow.
I couldn't imagine that. It's March.
I know.
Of course, when I was growing up, there was a blizzard in '93 in March.
Blue Eye Lathers, you're so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for that super chat. We appreciate it very much. She said thank you for making great videos.
That was nice.
That is sweet. Oh, we're going to be growing ginger and turmeric. I already have my ginger in, and the turmeric is on the way, I think. So I'm super excited. Can't wait. Wholesome roots. We never told people how to start comfrey last night. That's an easy tip. Yeah, comfrey is really good for root cuttings. It's very easy. You just cut the root into small 2-inch pieces or so. That was a fun show last night. So for those of you that didn't see, you should go back and watch it on Sunshine Farms channel. She had Morgan from Goldshar Farms on, and she had me on, and we talked about planting an orchard and some tips and tricks and all of the things that we've done with getting our orchard started. And it really turned into an incredibly great conversation, in my opinion. Well worth rewatching. It wasn't like a typical live stream where we're just chatting back and forth like we do most of the time. It was more of an intense learning opportunity for anybody who's looking for more information. It was really good, so you definitely should check it out. Apple and pear trees here don't look in best condition. Can cuttings be taken off, or best not to? If they're not in good condition, I would not. And with those, you would want to have a grafting tree rootstock to graft onto. We have 100 people watching.
Wow.
I'm gonna plant lots of stuff. As soon as it stops snowing and freezing, I'll probably start planting kale in late April. About the earliest.
A wrench? What do I do? Robert, I think you throw the wrench.
That's what he said next, I think. Can I hit people with it?
Yeah, I guess. Trolls. Pretend it's Mario.
W. Bentley, are you leaving already? Just stopping by. New Winchester Farms says, just stopping by to say hi. Out having fun. Out shopping, then have to head home to care for our new bottle lambs we got today. Congratulations. We'll have plants at the Roots and Refuge shindig. I don't think I'm going to be able to go because I don't have a ride, and I just found out I don't have a place to stay either, so looks like I won't be there. Because I was actually going to consider getting myself a birthday present and flying there.
Sharon, go back. I caught something that had my name. I was trying to read it.
I'm trying to go to the other side where it's supposed to be.
Sharon somewhere said, asked me.
You just told me to come here.
It said, Ryan, where were you?
Alright, so why don't I just go back?
Okay.
Is that it? Hey Ryan, any new projects for this spring?
There's too many new projects for this spring. The question was about, I'd mentioned the blizzard of '93, and if it was wondering where I was, it was here in Georgia. Right here. It was March because it was my friend's birthday, and it started in the middle of the night and nobody thought I was going to do anything. And we ended up being snowed in. And it was a big one.
2 wild onions. I seriously doubt that your feed has enough essential oils and herbs in it that you would need to cut back on the mollies. I personally feel like the mollies should be given more often than they even say. At least in situations like we live in with the hot and the wet. Did I just see another super chat? Oh my goodness. Valerie D, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just because. That's one of the nicest reasons, right? That means it came from the heart, right? I appreciate it. All right. So, what else did you see?
I don't know. When we have this many people, I think you just gotta go with it.
I actually found them on Amazon, Broussard. The ginger and turmeric starts. You know.
It was Sharon Karashvili. What Blizzard of 93?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Boston Mountain Homestead, will you be keeping ginger and turmeric in the ground during winter? Nope. It does not survive. But we have a long enough growing season that it does great to have a nice crop in the fall. Just when everything starts to frost is usually when I pull them up. Excuse me. We are adding strawberries to our garden plus our seeds. We are hoping we're doing hopefully next. Wow, I need to get glasses or something. Grandma's so happy. Homestead, glad you're here. Do you order roots for the turmeric and ginger, and where did you get them? I can add them to my Amazon storefront if I didn't already. I kind of thought I did, but maybe I didn't. So I will add those to my Amazon storefront. Remind me to do that later. If you get there and you don't see it, then just send me a message. Bumblebee Junction, thank you for stopping in. Really enjoyed having you here. And we hope that you can join us again next week. I remember that blizzard in 93, says Lena Sazowski. I said it right the first time. Now I can't say it again.
Sazowski.
Hello, Spec Traditions. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. Hello, Kim Couch. I guess I need to scroll faster, like you said. I can't slow down when we have 100. Oh, there's not 100 people anymore. It's only 88.
Come back. Don't leave us.
Amber Lennox, thank you for the reminder. Don't forget to remind people to use your Amazon link. Yes, we do appreciate every purchase made on our Amazon link. Gives us a tiny commission, and it doesn't change the price for you at all. We are growing wonderberries, Green Raven. Good to see you, Green Raven. Food Forest Permaculture. Hello, Howie. How are you? Grateful Sunnights. Good to see you. Yeah, I was really hoping to be able to go, but I guess I'm not.
Okay.
Did you see something that I missed?
Just ordered wasabi to grow. Any suggestions?
Turmeric is on the way, Paige said. Ooh, I love me some wasabi.
That's
Nom, 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 nom,
interesting.
nom, nom. Wasabi needs running water, Food Forest Permaculture said. If you didn't see that. Definitely going to check the turmeric starts on Amazon. What zone are you in? I am in zone 8. Any tips for growing celery? I really want this pink stuff to work out. They like it wet. We had celery, was it last year? The year before. And it grew really well. A little bit of shade helps to keep it from getting a real strong. The only negative that we saw was it was a strong celery flavor. Like it was like pungent celery flavor, and that's because we didn't blanch it. But we did test and try to blanch some, and it wasn't really that different. And it was just a lot of extra work. So it depends on if you blanch the celery or not. But I kind of like that it was a strong flavor, because if you're wanting the celery flavor in a soup, then you don't have to use as much. Yeah. And you can cut it up and dehydrate it to add to soups later and everything. So that's really a good bonus. I started peas indoors and they're thriving. I know it isn't suggested to start indoors, but I did, and now I want them to survive. Any tips on transplanting? Oh, just very, very careful. We have a dogwood in our front yard. An old timer once told me it's safe to direct sow when you see the pink dogwood flowers. Yeah, it's not even slightly open yet, so I know that one of the old timers sayings around here is that when the oak's leaves are the size of a mouse's ear, then it's time to plant the corn. So I am going to HOA. I will be presenting about goats at HOA, so I will be there. Christy Betts, the blizzard of 93 was on my birthday. We got like 13 inches in Alabama. Wow. Adkins Family Homestead. We're only 33 minutes in, so I don't. So you're never late.
Was your birthday March 11th? Because I think that's when it was. My friend's birthday was March 11th, and I don't, unless the party wasn't exactly on his birthday. But I was like 10 years old, so blizzard's fun when you're 10 years old. I don't know about now. It'd probably not be so fun.
Yeah. So does anybody want to know some of the other stuff that we've started from seeds and we're going to be planting out soon? Okay. I don't see any new questions.
March 12th. Yep, so pretty close. His birthday, the party must not have been exactly on his birthday or carried over.
Eggplants. So Maki asked about eggplants. So these aren't necessarily my favorite eggplants. It's just the ones I'm growing this year because I am trying to grow a rainbow garden. So eating all the different colors in the rainbow on your plate at as many meals as possible is going to give you the highest level of nutrition possible because each of the vitamins are represented by different color plants. So you get a good, well-balanced nutrition when you eat a lot of colorful food. Plus, darker foods that are dark red or black in color are higher in anthocyanins, which are very helpful for your body to heal. And we all know that. I need some healing. Rose, will you be trying the Bull's Heart tomato seeds this year or next year? I'm not sure. Rose, when do you plant carrots and beets in your zone? Already should have. So, now.
Eggplants and flea beetles here are of the devil.
Yes, so you can use radish as a crap.
It's a crap crop, y'all. Come on, let's be serious. It's just radish.
A trap crop! If you take some radish and plant them away from the eggplant, like at the edge of your garden, it will attract the flea beetles over to the radish instead of the eggplants. Just FYI. It's not crap. I like radish when they're roasted or pickled. So some of the plants that we have that are about to the point of planting out are two different types of, one type of cauliflower from Baker Creek called Pusa Maghana. Don't ask me about the spelling or pronunciation of these things.
Hakuna Matata.
We have some cabbage, Glory of Encusion from Baker Creek. We have Cabbage Red Express from Baker Creek. And those are the ones that are doing well and full size at the point. We've been we've been hardening them off slowly, transitioning them outside. I have a video filmed for that.
Remember, we coined the phrase first, crap crops.
We're going to have hashtag crap crops. I like going for a rainbow of colors. I've got some good markets nearby for unusual produce, so I also like growing things that I can't get. Exactly.
Everybody's hashtagging.
The fungus gnats, the larva stage will eat the roots of your seedlings. Titi Noir?
Noir.
I don't think so. Let me look, make sure. No, I didn't. There was some that didn't germinate, but I think it was because they were older seed. So I need to just sprinkle them in the garden in the fall and see if they come up, because I had 12 rows of things that I seeded for the spring, and only 3 of them actually came up well. One of them came up well when I reseeded it, so I don't know if it was because of the way he watered it. Shh, don't tell him I said so, but he flooded the top of it, and we don't top water because it makes the seeds float up to the top and get covered with soil and stuff. So, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't water anything. What are you talking about?
I didn't do it.
Seriously, I didn't.
Seriously. The Cherokee Tan Pumpkin, I have not grown that one before. It sounds like a really cool one. So, for our peppers, we've got Ghost Pepper, Orozco Polo, Chinese 5-color, Aleppo, Tam Jalapeno, Craig's Grande Jalapeno, Buena Mulata, Long Purple Cayenne, Tabasco, Cajun, Red Marconi, Midi Bell Mix, which are beautiful rainbow colors from Baker Creek. If you haven't seen those, they look really awesome. I think they're going to be stuffed with some goat cheese. Anyway. Red cheese. Yes, that's the name of the pepper. Can you look at the comments?
I'm seeing lots of that crap.
No, new comments. Wait, they're making me a t-shirt already?
Yeah, it's a t-shirt.
Kathleen
idea.
Carrington Moses, hello. Glad you could join us. I'm just going down my list of things that we have seeded. This is what I have seeded. Who knows if it's all going to come up, guys? Because, you know, even I don't have perfect germination. Chocolate Beauty, Sweet Chocolate, Purple Beauty. I did Purple Beauty from Baker Creek and M.I. Gardner, so I'm kind of curious to see if they're going to be any different. Albino Bullnose, Santa Fe Grande, Sweet Red Jumbo, Sweet Banana, California Wonder, Bougainville Sweet, Pepino. Oh, now we're into the fruit. Pepino Melon, Atricillo Orange Berry. These are all from Baker Creek, the berries. Blackberries. They're not actual blackberries. They're black. They're like, there was that one that had the Russian, not the Russian name, the German name. Is Schwischwach, blackberries. It meant blackberries, didn't it?
We've got to work
Can't you
on
say?
your
Can't you?
pronunciation.
Don't you know what blackberries is in German?
Schwarz
Yes.
is black, and berries I don't.
Bergen.
Maybe.
Schwarzbergen. I think that was it. Red cheese peppers because they were used to dye cheese. That's what I heard anyway. That's awesome news, Grateful Sunnites. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't read that. That's going to be so amazing. So these are peppers, like I did like 2 or 3 cells of each one of these. So it wasn't like there was a lot. It's YouTube pronunciation syndrome. Yes, it is the rainbow colors for all the different peppers. I'm so excited.
That's the theme.
Speak fluent German. You guys are cracking me up tonight. Hello, Todd. How are you? Todd Lejeune is here. Okay, back to Huckleberry Cocona. Wonderberry. Aunt Molly's Ground Cherry, that's from M.I. Gardner. And Purple Tomatillo, that's from M.I. Gardner. So, that was that seed tray. You planted 10 artichokes and got 100% germination. That's awesome. So I'm about to say which ones. Sarah Donna says, how do you say crop in German?
I think it's like Scheisskrop or something like that.
Oh my goodness. I did some black goji, some Attila strawberry, some red goji. There were some other ones that I didn't write down in my notebook that were fruit trees. Wait, what did Deb Kettleson say? Somebody just asked her if she was crazy. She is crazy. She's one of my dear friends, so I love the fact that you just asked if she's crazy, and she's totally crazy. What did she say? I use dried ghost peppers to make spicy watermelon pickles. Woo!
Oh,
Yes.
I bet they were spicy.
I've been using my ghost pepper vinegar on everything lately. It's really good. It's not too strong. Those words gave your mouth a stroke. Screenshot the notebook. I should. Oh, the Chinese 5-color I've grown many times, and I really like that one.
I like those too. They're little and they're hot.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah. We, I think at the greenhouse they grow an ornamental pepper.
Oh, stop it, Lori. Why does it hurt?
We grow an ornamental pepper at the greenhouse that I think is actually a Chinese 5-color.
You think so?
Yeah, they're the little pepper plant with the little, they stick up all over the place and they're multicolored.
So because I had such poor germination in the first round of Crop shirt is now for sale.
I want one.
Oh, I just took 3 ghost peppers, 3 of them, and sliced them in half and put them into a quart of vinegar and left them there. That's all you had to do. And it's very, very nice heat. It's not too hot unless you use a lot of it, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I was happy. It was good enough for me to use on stuff.
Has anyone grown...
Rose, you need to see these shirts. All right, I'm going to click on it.
Has anyone grown Phileas blue peppers?
I just lost the chat because I'm trying to see.
What is
Oh, Morgan!
That's rich.
If y'all didn't click on Morgan's link of the shirt, Morgan, I love you. Like, seriously. I was just telling Jen at Sunshine Farms that I liked her use of the poop emoji for something she's working on, and now you just killed it. Rocky Brook, hello! How are you, my friend? Good to see you. It's been forever and ever. Oh, I would love an episode on how to keep a garden journal. My husband wants one of those shirts, Penny Gilbert says. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Morgan's quick like that too. He's able to knock it out. Like, boom, he's got it made. Okay.
Good gosh, it's already time to harvest.
All right, guys.
Our show just turned into poop jokes.
Wait, is there a way to prop it up high enough that it would just sit right here during the live show? I'll just wear it on my shoulder.
Where's that from? Where did we get that? The garden, of course.
No, the boys picked it out. Target. At the dollar section, right when you walk in. All right. Morgan is dangerous. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. So when the first tray wasn't germinating properly of the cabbages and broccoli and everything, I had to hurry up and resow another tray. So this one I reseeded with all brand new seeds because I was worried that it was old seeds was my issue. And those old seeds, I'm still going to try to germinate, but I'm going to do it in the fall, which is actually in the summer. I plant in August for my fall crops. So we'll see if they germinate then. I feel like I'm going to cough, but it's not coming.
crap crop beard dangles for Ryan. How about that?
A tribe called Cruz. I'm not sure I understand your question. What about berries? Would you propagate from garden bought plant or start from seed? Are you asking if I would propagate off of a garden bought plant, like do cuttings? It depends on the fruit. Some fruit do better by cuttings and some do better by seeds. Well, most do better by... Anyway, I'm confusing myself right now. But if you can get some plants, that's a head start. So it's just a matter of budgeting for us. We're trying to get as many things from seeds and cuttings because it's cheaper that way. So it'll take longer though. Vermicomposting. Wonderful, wonderful. I love worm compost. I just haven't really done it here. Apparently this place used to have a worm farm on it. Like literally a worm farm. Guy used to sell worms to fishermen and stuff. But we have so many worms here. It's not even funny. She got her composure back quickly. Thank you, Granny B. It's good to laugh hard. This is why I cannot skip a Friday night with you guys, because you guys really do boost me up. You make me happy, and I love it. Makes my entire day to have a belly laugh like that. Laughter is good for the soul. Yes, Jen, it is. I can't wait for the Before St. Patty's Day show. Yes, Deb Kettleston, I can't wait either. We have a special treat in store for our St. Patty's Day pre-show. And thanks to Deb, Ryan will be
drinking green beer.
You probably will have to drink some beer for that one. Have you tried germinating them on paper towel method? Older seeds tend to do better with it. No, I haven't. And I don't even know that it was an older seed issue. It might have been a got buried too deep issue. Oh, we should wear matching earrings at least for the crab show. I learned so much from you, Rose. You are amazing. Thank you, Patty. Oh, you guys are so sweet. All right. Oh, yes. Getting fruit plants when they are on clearance at the end of the season is a great idea, especially if you do it at the grocery store where they don't know how to take care of plants. And sometimes they'll be just half dead and they'll mark them down. And you can buy them and plant them and they bounce right back and you have a normal plant and you paid $5 for it instead of $35. So it is a good thing to do. Oh, go love on those babies, Citystead. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it very, very much. Okay. Sorry, I was catching up there. Okay, so I replanted with brand new seeds, so these should do good. And actually, they're already sprouting up. You'll see in tomorrow's video. I've got quite a few coming up in these ones. So I did purple broccoli from M.I. Gardner, Violacea di Verona cabbage from Baker Creek, Cabrice broccoli from Mary's Heirloom. Mary's Heirloom sent me some seeds to use this year. Very generous of her. I suggest you check out Mary's Heirloom Seeds. She's a small family-owned company, all heirloom seed, and she has a huge selection of 99-cent seeds, but her 99-cent seeds still have really high numbers in them. Like, they're not reduced numbers, so you actually still get a ton of seeds for 99 cents. So I highly recommend checking them out. Yeah, she's so sweet. I've been friends with her on Facebook for a little while now, and she just wanted to, you know, help us out. So okay, so purple of Sicily cauliflower, red rhubarb Brussels sprouts. I can't wait. Those look really awesome. Chinese pink celery and giant red celery from Baker Creek. For all of you people that were interested in celery, I'm excited about that. Purple Vienna kohlrabi. I know those are coming up because I just saw them today. They were coming up, like, ton of them were coming up. Like, I sprinkled a few seeds in each cell just to be sure after the last ones didn't come up well. Brunswick cabbage from Baker Creek. Copenhagen market cabbage from M.I. Gardner. lamb's quarters from my friend Kathleen at Mama Grows. She shared those in the seed swap at the Homestead of America's conference, and I got a big baggie of those because I love me some lamb's quarters. I grew up eating this stuff. I know it grows wild and it's a forage food, but Ryan mowed down the one stand I had here, so that he admits to.
And I'll mow down this one too.
I'm gonna just throw the seed all over the yard. In rocky areas where you can't mow.
I didn't know I mowed. I didn't do it on purpose.
I love it. It's so delicious and nutritious, so I'm excited. I tried mounting the celery last time and it didn't seem to be any better. So I go with the shortcuts of what's the easiest thing to grow. I'm trying purple kohlrabi in the fall, though I sowed a single seed to see what happens. Cool. Chris mowed down her dahlia plants.
See?
So
I'm not alone.
you can mow it down after it sets seed.
Oh, so it'll spread it.
Brunswick, did I already say Brunswick cabbage? Yes. Red Express cabbage from my friend Patrice's project on YouTube. Sorry. Yes, I got some red oryx seed from M.I. Gardner as well. I'm going to try those. I'm just going to direct sow those into the garden, I think. These are just some things that I was just testing out to see how they were going to do in that tray. So then the next tray is some of my other things that we're trying. Stony Creek Heritage Farm, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Will you grow flowers as well?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, so many flowers. So I think most of my flowers are sown in the garden bed and won't need to be started. I don't think any of them. I just remembered some flowers that I started from seed. I didn't write it down. I've got to bring my notebook back out with me because this tray, it was a partial tray and I didn't finish planting it, but I did put labels in it, so I need to go back out there.
Like echinacea or anything like that, or?
I think I have some, but I'm just sowing those right into the garden.
Oh, okay.
I like to keep things simple and easy, and if a seed grows well by putting it into the garden, that's how I'm going to do it. So we're going to have a lot of marigolds, zinnias, everything you can think of. I used to manage a butterfly garden at one of the biggest gardens in Georgia, the biggest butterfly garden in Georgia. And I used to manage the gardens there for 4 years. So I've grown every kind of butterfly pollinator plant you can think of. So I tend to gravitate towards those as my favorites. So somebody asked about eggplant. I'm growing Turkish orange from M.I. Gardner. I'm growing the Thai long green from Baker Creek. I'm growing the snake of Mugla from Baker Creek. It was a long purple one. And Antigua eggplant. And then I'm growing several different artichokes. I'm growing the green globe artichoke, the violet de Provence artichoke, the purple Italian globe, the imperial star artichoke, and then onions from seed. I don't usually grow onions from seed. I usually grow them from sets. I do have passion flower vine planted in my tree stuff. So I have a different, I need to write those down, I guess, because I have a whole different section where I'm planting all my stuff for the food forest, and passion flower vine is one of those for the food forest.
Omeki says started marigolds, nasturtium, zinnia,
Ageratum,
lavender, hollyhock, dianthus, cosmos,
Ageratum,
and linaria. Dianthus is like my new favorite from last year. I love dianthus.
Yeah, I gotta plant a lot of pollinator plants for my new bees that are probably coming next week, so you should probably set up those hives this weekend.
There's a lot of stuff I should probably do this weekend. But there's only one me, so I don't know how that's going to work.
I do some cooking videos, but they don't do well on my channel. They'll only get a few views. So I don't, and my lighting isn't that great. Even when I use the light, it still looks off. It's weird color. I love eggplant.
Eggplant parmesan.
Eggplant parmesan's the easiest and best. I think it changes the flavor of it. Anybody who's had eggplant and said that they didn't like it, and they have his eggplant parmesan, they change their mind and they like it because he's amazing. But when you slice the eggplant, if you sprinkle it with salt and leave it like on a cookie rack and wait, put a paper towel under it because it's going to start dripping. It's going to send out juices and liquid. And when that water comes out of the eggplant, it makes the eggplant less soggy and less bitter. So it's really, really, really... Oh, I planted Roselle too. That was one of the ones I didn't write down. So I'm excited about having some of that. And it's popped up fast. It popped up so fast that the leaves turned yellow because they weren't under a light.
The dianthus we planted was called Jolt. And it's like a really dark pink, hot pink looking kind. And should come back this year because, yeah.
Yes, you have to sweat eggplant. Exactly. What Kathleen says. Oh, baba ganoush. Oh, I love baba ganoush. Basically, burnt eggplant. It's really good. So I usually don't start my onions from seed, but they're coming up good, so that's good. Red burgundy onion, Alyssa Craig onion, yellow sweet Spanish Utah onion, green onion. I'm doing a tender crisp celery, a Florence fennel, and ashwagandha. So that is what we have sown already in the grow room. And then everything else we direct sow. Except for the tomatoes, I've got to get those started. So everything else we direct sow. So whether it's root crops, leaf crops, beans, peas, squash, cucumbers, all the flowers, they all get sown outside directly. Most plants don't want to be transplanted. Some plants do really poorly if you transplant them. So it's better not to. And plus it's easier just to sow it outside. You're already going to be watering your plants outside, so you're already going to have the hose on. Ashwagandha is supposed to get really big. So we're going to see. It's supposed to be pretty wide a plant. We'll see. We'll make sure we give it plenty of room. And then the root you're supposed to harvest, but it produces a fruit, I heard, that is actually good for you too. So I'm going to research that a little bit more and make sure I'm correct on that. But it's really exciting because that's something that I take in my routine of things that I take. So it'll be good for me.
How do you sweat eggplant?
Sprinkle it with salt. And leave it out and then pat it dry after it squirts out all of its water. You pat it dry. How long have I been gardening? I've been gardening 40 years. I've been gardening professionally 20 years. I've been a master gardener for 15 years. So I've gardened my whole life. When you direct sow lettuce, how big do you let it get before you thin it? If it's crowding other plants, you thin it. If it's not, you wait until you're ready to make a salad and you thin that. And that's what I do. When I'm thinning my greens and roots in the garden, no matter what kind of green or root it is, if it needs thinning, it goes into a salad. All of them, all of the greens and all of the roots are delicious as babies in a salad.
Yep.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, hi, Dolly. I didn't see you come in. The birds eat my seeds. Oh, that's hard. Yep, the thinnings as microgreens. They're wonderful. I just listed all of the berries, Mama Woods. Do I have to go back and list them again? I guess I should, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like chayote? Kathy Leach, you're going to have to educate me on that one. It sounds familiar, like something I've seen maybe. I've seen it maybe somewhere. Is it nami? I like any kind of fruit, if it's a fruit.
And there's our hour.
My garden has turned from grass to daffodils. Can't believe how many are here. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Green Gables Homestead. I didn't say hi to you either, I don't think. I didn't see you come in. I've been too busy talking. How does one become a master gardener? That sounds dreamy. Can you tell I just started this homesteading journey? You do it through your local county extension office, which is run through your land grant university. So here in Georgia, UGA runs the extension program. So I'm a UGA alumni because of it. Go Dogs.
You have to like pay money too to apply and all that.
Yes. I was lucky my job paid for it.
Yeah, it's not just a go get it thing.
And it's like 8-week course or 12-week course.
And you have to hope the course is close by, or you're gonna have to travel to go do it.
Willow Creek has a birthday party tonight. Missy's has some friends over for a birthday party. Johanna, thank you for asking about her. She's doing good.
Is like a squashy looking thing. I don't know what that is.
Hi, part-time permies. Cindy, aka Michael Murray. Is also Christophine. I don't know Christophine either. A squash. Oh. How long have you been a gardener? 40 years. Didn't I just answer
Dolly just covered that.
Sorry. What kind of heat map for seed trays? I buy the cheapest one on sale. So, what is the best big box store garden soil for raised beds? Ooh. Do you not have a farm store nearby that will sell truckload? You're going to spend a lot of money on buying bags of garden soil. Oh, okay. Mama Woods, that's fine. No worries. I do not mind. So we've got the pepino melon, the Otrisolo orange berry, the blackberries. How do you say it in German? Schwarzbergen, I think. Huckleberry, Cocona, Wonderberry, Aunt Molly's ground cherry, purple tomatillo, pineapple tomatillo, black goji berry, red goji berry, pawpaw. We have passion flower. We have blueberries. We have a bunch of other things that I don't know a lot about that I got free seeds, so I planted them. Yeah, not black cow. Don't use the black cow. Thank you, Lori, for mentioning that. I don't know if you were one of the people I had that discussion with. So, Mama Woods, I hope that answers some of your fruit questions. I'm super excited about fruit this year. I'm growing a lot of fruit. And in my food forest video that I put out yesterday, I talk about a lot of the stuff too. Or I might show the tray with the seed. You could pause it maybe. Oh, where'd I go? I have searched but found no one. Well, just make sure it's organic. I would go with an organic compost, not from Miracle Grow Company. You'll see that in an upcoming video why I don't support Miracle Grow. I got on my soapbox for a minute during a tutorial video that I filmed. I have 3 videos already filmed that I haven't put out yet, so I need to get caught up on my editing. My brain's been a little slow lately, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, I use the super soil. So super soil is a mix of compost and pine bark and sand and something else. Ground cherries. Oh, yes, I got ground cherries too. Rose, is a tomato the same as a ground cherry? No. Ground cherries, tomatillas, and tomatoes are all in the same family, but they are all different things. So the ground cherries are more fruit-like, and a tomatilla is kind of like a halfway in between ground cherries and tomato. So they have the papery covering like a ground cherry, but they have a stronger, more flower flavor like a tomato. Oh, it depends on the veggie. How long would you wait? I tend to start a new tray and let that one stay in hopes that it'll still germinate. Rose, have you heard from Amen Homestead? Haven't seen her in a bit. You know, I haven't. I'm gonna have to look into that. I hope everything's okay. Rose, is a tomato... Oh, sorry, I just answered that. Yeah, Black Cow has had some herbicide issues. We have seen it in our own garden beds that we built for his dad. His dad's got MS and he's in a wheelchair, so we built some pallet beds for him. And it was growing beautiful with the soil that we brought in from the back of the truck. It was growing great. And then the next year we added Black Cow and everything died. Everything showed herbicide damage before it died. And I have had at least 5 or 6 other people contact me with herbicide issues in their garden beds, and when I asked them what they added, it was Black Cow. I cannot prove it, but I can tell you for sure, without a doubt, that the cows are eating herbicides on the plants that they're being fed, whether it's their hay or their grain. They're eating glyphosate. We all are. And that a lot of the herbicides being used are persistent through into their poo, into the manure, and it's going into our garden beds, and the herbicide is killing the more sensitive plants. It won't kill all of them. Like your mom said, all of her herbs are doing good, but the tomato plants curl up. Tomatoes are one of the first ones to show herbicide damage. Patty and Art, hello. We were just about to leave here. I have a few more questions to gleam over here and make sure I didn't miss anything important. Rose, people want to know why you don't like Black Cow. Oh, okay, I just answered that. Super soil can be found at most mom and pop farm stores or places like Mulch and More, where they sell soil by the truckload. Super soil was actually invented at the gardens that I worked at for 4 years at the Butterfly Garden. They weren't invented at the Butterfly Garden, but the Butterfly Garden is in Callaway Gardens. Callaway Gardens is a huge, thousands of acres garden that I worked at for 4 years. It's where I met Ryan, actually. I am eating nightshades. I was able to reintroduce it into my diet, and I have not been affected by them, so that's really awesome. That was a huge weight lifted off my chest, because I thought I would die if I couldn't eat nightshades again, but I am successfully eating them without any symptoms. A ground cherry is for eating. It's a fruit. You can make wine out of it. Ryan really wants to make wine.
You can snack on them. Just pop them like little berries.
And nummy. I ate that whole bowl of them right before I found out my new diet. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
It was right before I was told no nightshades, and I ate like this whole bowl of it. I'm like, great, now I'm gonna be sick, but I wasn't. So, but once I went through the 90 days of detoxing from all of it, and then slowly added things back in, I found out that I was okay. So, well, guys, it is after 9 o'clock. I don't know if VW Family Farms is going live tonight. I haven't seen anybody say that they're leaving me to go over there. So if you are headed over there, then ta-ta, and we are going to probably head out.
Oh yeah, hit the like button.
Make sure you hit the like button. Give a thumbs up. Yeah, I haven't been getting their messages. I mean, their live notification on my phone. Nothing. I have a Wholesome Roots live notification. That's it. So, alright guys. Thank y'all for talking about our spring plants. And I'm super excited
about our crap crops.
About our crap crops.
Alright, well, good night, everybody. Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you for the super chats, and thank you to my moderators. I appreciate all your help. Please go check them out and show them some love. I know it ends too early, doesn't it, Deb? Oh, you're welcome. I love answering questions and helping people if you haven't been able to tell. So, thank you guys. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Poops.